we have to talk about our main characters, of course, Jet and Iridium. All you really need to know about Jet and Iridium's powers is Jet's powers have to do with darkness, and Iridium's powers have to do with light. Okay, whatever. But, our superheroes are supposed to be inspiring, they're supposed to, be made of good moral character. Perhaps, they can have some dark spots on them to give some character, but these people just don't seem like superheroines to me. Jet is a corporate shill, and she wants to play by the rules. I am the law, if you were going to go from that way. She has daddy issues because apparently her father went crazy because he also had the same powers that Jet did. And, how can I put this? No one ever thought to look into this kind of genetic trait. Anyway, I put that Clerks quote under Jet because she always wants to be somewhere else. When she's, say, getting an honorary reward from the mayor, she would rather be busting some heads, going after Iridium. But when she's busting heads and going after Iridium, she'd rather be at home taking a bubble bath and reading a romance novel. That's classy. That's not stereotypical at all. But let's get to Iridium, the better of the two. She's the anti-hero who's fed up with the corp crap and basically patrols like one area of the city that's filled with scum and villainy. And the only time we ever really see any of that happening is I think that a crooked cop is trying to beat up a pimp and she saves the pimp or something like that. Either way, it just gets crazy. But she also has daddy issues. Her daddy was a freedom fighter who has this whole shtick against the corp and that sort of thing. But that just basically drives those two apart. They can never find a resolution to go after the real problems, say, the other characters. You've got a fellow named Bruce and Taser. He's playing Jet and Iridium off against each other through this dual personality. As for Jet, he's basically the gopher for a superhero, because superheroes can't get their own lunch. He basically does the great and caring thing of knocking boots with her while she has spinal problems. Yeah, she's being healed by magic and all, but you know what? I'm not gonna be baby making if my partner has a spinal problem. Eventually he sees the error of his ways, yada yada. But the real problem is Knight. Knight is the mentor to both of our heroines for a time. And he's tough but fair, and throughout the entire thing, he's, pretty much a stand-up guy, but then eventually he becomes the catalyst to the big end game, and I'll get to that in the story. But my god, if you're none of these characters, you're a douchebag or you just don't get it. I need to move on.